Which founding father are you? Alexander Hamilton, get up here, brother. Secretary of Treasury right here. That's good. That's good. I love the spirit. Good to see you, man. Who win? The Declaration of Independence right here. Give these guys a round of applause here. 76 in the house. I love that. So guys, we are, look at Brian, I like that. We're in a 1776 moment right now in this country. All right, we're in a war between those of us who love our country and our founding ideals, and then the other side of this war that hates our country and what we stand for. It is a war because there's no middle ground between these options. All right, that's what this election is about. So you cyclones in here, I got one word for you. January 15th. All right, we take this country back. It is going to take a different generation. Your generation to get the United States of America back on track. We are doing this for you. Now let me tell you something. All right, Iowa picks the President of the United States. And every time, it's 200,000 people who come out every year. And they're all about people 3 times the age of people in this room. Okay? If you want to be heard, that's the day where you come out. Martin Luther King Day, January 15th, we change this country. We have been celebrating our diversity and our differences so much that we forgot all of the ways we are the same as Americans, bound by that common set of ideals written in that Declaration of Independence. I believe that those ideals still exist. We are going to revive them. That is what this game is about. This is a 1776 moment. Thomas Jefferson, he was 33 years old when he wrote that Declaration of Independence. It will be young people that bring this country back. So I will tell you, it's the American Revolution all over again. That's what it's going to be. Let me open this up. I think we got a microphone. I want to hear from a couple of you in the back. We got a mic for these guys? You got a couple questions we'll take from you guys. Free speech right here. Free speech, free drinks, like we say. We got a microphone. Raise your hand if you got a question. We got one back there. We got one right next to you. And then we'll come back to you, man.
Just from a standpoint of view.
Yeah, everybody listen to this man right here.
Corruption, right? Do you think that's a large problem in our politics today?
Corruption is the defining problem in our politics.
My follow-up question is what kind of tactics and strategies do you have to take in place to kind of combat corruption when you get elected?
Got one strategy. Most important right now, end the super PACs. This is the cancer on American politics. They say you can only give a certain amount of money to a campaign. It's BS. All of the advertisements you see, they're paid for by a mega class of super PACs that are a violation of our system. So every politician dances to the tune of their biggest donor. In my case, that biggest donor is me. All right, that's the difference. And it's going to take somebody coming from the outside to break that system, end the super PACs, ban lobbying for 10 years after you left the government, say you can't join the board of Pfizer if you've been the board of the FDA. That's how you actually revive this system. It's not about Republicans or Democrats. It's far deeper than that. Both parties are corrupt. It's going to take somebody from the outside coming in to do this. Great question, my man. I appreciate it. Go right behind you there. Thank you.
I watched video from Fulton County auditoriums, their count, the ballot count in the last election, where the Democrats were the only ones in the room observing the ballot count. I watched for over an hour where they pulled totes out from underneath tables that had drapery over them, and they started the ballot count again when the Republican observers out of the room. You say that our media is fraudulent and not investigating what actually happened in the Fulton County auditorium.
Well, here's my answer, my man. Single-day voting, paper ballots, on election Election Day as a national holiday with government-issued voter ID to match the voter file. That's how we secure our elections. It's not complicated. And we can't learn the lessons from the past. We can expect worse in the future. That changes on my watch. So, paper ballots, single day, election day is a national holiday, government-issued IDs. That's how we secure elections in this country. We put a man on the moon, we can figure that out. That much is solvable. That's how we fix it. Thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate it. Last question right here.
Thank you so much for coming out to Ames. At Ames State, we have increasing tuition, increasing rent prices, and 1/3 of students are food insecure. What can be done about college affordability?
So the problem with college education is the Department of Education and the federal government. All right, they have been sending money and pumping it artificially to increase the cost of college through subsidizing choices for students. Some of them should be pursuing a 1-year or 2-year program who end up in a 4-year degree. So I say shut down the Department of Education. Give the $80 billion back to parents and to students directly. Put it in their pockets. That's how we save that money. And then to divert the deans that have been like a cancer in the universities, the administrators, way too many of them. That's what's driven up the cost of college. And so that ends on my watch. We put the money back in the hands of people, get the federal government out of it, and then give people the choice. The people want to go to vocational school, let them do that. And the people who go to 4-year college education, that's the right choice for them. So what year are you in school, if you don't mind me asking? You're a junior, great. That's the right choice for you. Other people can make it. If it's not for them, they can make the choice that's right for them. So that's the way I look at it. Thank you very much. Good question here. Last question right there, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll go to the young man here.
My question is, what certain policies would you do for the border crisis, and how would you address that?
So I visited the southern border 2 weeks ago. So never seen a larger scale violation of the rule of law than I saw at the southern border organized by the government. Here's my answer. Use our own military to seal our own southern border. It's not that complicated. You can use it to secure somebody else's border halfway around the world. Forget that. Use it to secure our own border in this country. That's how, and by the way, you know it, the northern border too. I went there the week before. It is wide open. And you know what? Some people say that's racist, that's xenophobic. No, it's not. It is about standing for the rule of law. And I'm the kid of legal immigrants to this country. All right, I say that as the kid of legal immigrants. Your first act of entering this country cannot break the law. That's what it means to be an American. Professor, last. And then we'll go one last one right behind you. Go for it.
Hello, Vivek.
Hey,
Thanks for leading this revolution.
thank you, man.
As we go around listening to you, the new ideas that you bring into the table, it's really revolutionary, and we are seeing the history being made right in front of us. My question is, as citizens of this community, what can we do to supporting this revolution so we have a change that we need?
I'll give you the simplest answer. You want to support this revolution, January 15th. Bring everybody you know. We're going to follow up with every one of you. That is how young people's voices and every generation's voices are heard. This state picks the president. That's why we're here. That's how we get this done. I appreciate that, my man. It's the most easy way we can make that change right now. Last question behind you.
Hey, Vivek, thanks for the free drinks, man.
Thank you.
I'm up for free speech, too. Very important question for you. What is your Halloween costume?
I think I'm going to dress up as, get a head start as President of the United States. How's that? I like that. That's great. So, we're going to wrap this up. I want everybody in the back to come up here for a second. Bring them back here. Come on. Bring them back. Support the Hawkeyes. That's an idea. We will consider. We'll take that under advisement. So we're going to wrap this up tonight, guys, but I want to say one thing about this. You want to speak the truth. Do it with a spine. You're in a college campus. They will tell you to shut up sit down and do as you're told. You want to start a revolution, you stand up and you speak the truth. God is real. There are two genders. Fossil fuels are a requirement for human prosperity. Reverse racism is racism. An open border is not a border. Parents determine the education of their children. The nuclear family is the greatest form of governance known to mankind. Capitalism is still the best system known to man to lift us from poverty. There are 3 branches of government, not 4. And the U.S. Constitution, it is the greatest guarantor of freedom in human history. That is the truth. We fight for the truth. We stand up for the truth. That is what won us the American Revolution. That is what reunited us after the Civil War. That is what won us 2 world wars and the Cold War. That is what still gives hope to our free world. And if we can revive that dream, then nobody in the world, not a nation, not a corporation, not a virus is going to defeat us. That is what American exceptionalism is all about. That is what you are going to revive to save our great country. Thank you all. Give me a USA! USA!